I can't be mad. Like I got everything I wanted, so
Yeah.
it's been good. I'll be happy either way. Unless we get Fortnite, then I might be kind of like,
Wait, no, stop.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Oh, that's the absolute worst scenario,
That's
Nash?
the worst scenario.
Would it ruin the?
I would rather
Would it
have-
ruin the cloud?
Yeah, I'd rather have like the Pong paddle than Fortnite.
Pong paddle.
Yeah.
This kid, oh my gosh, this dude was so cocky. He gets up before our set starts and he's like, "Hey," he talks to his homie like across the room. "Who do you want me to play?" He's like, I'll play Sheik, Ryu, what you want me to play? I don't care, I'll play whatever. I'll go randos. He's like, "What do you think?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, yeah, I'll go randos on him." I was like, dang, this guy's like that?
Too much extra, dude.
Welcome to the MWG podcast. This is episode 43, season 5, episode 3. It depends on how you're counting it. This week, following our theme of guests, we're going to have Kill Bill, one of the first champions of Fully Charged, and a great community member, coming and joining us and just sharing his insights on gaming and life. So,
What's up, guys?
yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself.
What up?
What's up, man? It's been a while. I go by I used to go by the gamer tag Kill Bill. Past year I kind of changed it to Arsenal, just because I just wanted something more relative to kind of like my character that I play, Link, and just things.
Okay.
He's Link himself just has a heavy arsenal of projectiles and things, and I just thought it was relevant. Plus, I'm kind of a fan of the DC superhero arsenal, so I was like, okay, that kind of
Okay.
All right. So I don't know Arsenal too well. What are his?
Yeah, I was
powers?
trying to.
Okay.
Who that is.
he's not well known. He's actually a Green Arrow sidekick.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So I figured I was looking at Speedy, and then I was like, okay, there's somebody already named Speedy in our scene. So I was like, I'm not gonna have the same name, obviously. So I was like, okay, that seems cool. I'll stick with that. So
Right. Okay. Actually, I've always wanted to ask, where does I know your name is right. I know what your name is, but it's like why why was it Kill Bill? I'm just curious. Is it a reference to the film, or is it like it just happens to be a play on it, or what's up?
yeah, it was just kind of play on it. Like I like the
Okay.
name, and I would have a lot of friends actually call me that, like at work and stuff. And I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
oh, that sounds all right for a gamer tag.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I get a lot of kills, and then people kill me a lot for sure in Smash, especially in our scene. I get smacked up, my gosh. So yeah, I figured, I'll go with that.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
yeah.
And you're going by Chill Bill for a little while too. Right?
Yeah. So yeah, I was for a little bit, and I was just like, I don't know if I'm up for that name anymore at all. It's just some couldn't stick, and then
Yeah.
just,
Like Chill Bill will fit your personality pretty good though.
yeah, I kind of like that too. There's a few things I could have gone with, like I don't know. It's just I don't know. This stuck, so Arsenal. Guess that's how it is.
I like it.
So Kill Bill wasn't actually like based off the movie. It was just kind of something that was like given to you in a way.
Kind of, yeah. I definitely
Okay.
was a fan of the movie. I still am a fan of the
Okay.
movie. Great
Okay.
movie.
I agreed.
Yeah, great series.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So, how y'all been? How y'all been, man? How's the
word.
scene?
Oh man, we're as for us, I've been good. I'm finding ways to pass time throughout these trying times. As for the scene, we did a little online. Did kind of cool. MWG had some couple online endeavors the last couple weeks. It's kind of the struggle. It's tough too because people are just more inclined to show up in person They
Yeah.
are online. Yeah, this is the truth. I actually just recently went to Central Coliseum in Stockton because they're doing their own thing now, right? They're up and running
Okay.
again. Yeah, and it's fairly recent too. And yeah, this is like the first. I haven't really been going out the last like, well, nearly it's a year and a half, almost 2 years now. And this is the first local I've been to in a hot minute, right? But I told
Oh
myself,
wow.
yeah, I told myself, all right, when it seems okay, like I'll make the attempt, and I did. And yeah, they're still kicking, and then a lot of faces you recognize. Everyone who came out to fully charge was there. And but as for us, I don't know. We're biting on time. Naj is free to decide whenever the heck we come back, and in that case, we'll just be ready. I really do miss all of us do actually just miss playing in the locals.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Always a good time.
Yeah. So
Yeah, they've somehow managed to get even more stacked. I don't know. I don't know how.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Top 8 looks a lot different than it did, I don't know, a year ago.
I don't even know how that could be possible. It's crazy.
That's exciting.
Yeah. That's awesome. So is that dude I was like, you guys should be asking the question, but I'm just kind of intrigued. Like, who's like,
Good.
is the top dog still infamous or what?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's actually gotten better too. This is scary.
Oh whoa!
It is nasty, dude. I seen him. I was actually excited to come through, not because I can see friendly faces and I could watch everyone again. I was definitely taking notes when I was watching, but I was watching Infamous again, and I watched a set off stream, and he just has not lost a step. He was playing Falcon Mirror with his other Falcon who was actually pretty good as well, but just how he's able to. Even playing under pressure, and he's like, he can keep his composure too. And like when he gets his chance as Falcon, like just that one opportunity, oh man, you're just gonna eat like a knee, you're gonna eat like a down air, and he's so comfortable off stage. And he was already doing that already before. And then I went out and I was like, man, he hasn't lost a step. He won Central Coliseum. I'm looking at the bracket. He's doing 6-0.
Wow.
Yeah, he still got it.
I seen some guy, but I don't think he was from around the area. Because sometimes I'll see like little like postings or of rankings from certain things, and I seen this guy Silver Fox. Have you guys heard of him?
Oh, that sounds familiar. I feel like I know. I've seen that name before.
Yeah, he's a Pyramithra main, and I was like, oh shoot, like
Yeah.
he took it to him. I don't know if he's from the area or if that was just a one-time thing, but I was like surprised to see him above Infamous.
Right,
I don't know.
Was it NorCal's ranking?
It might have been. I don't know. I think I researched a little more. I think somebody told me he might have been from Fresno, so I don't know. That could have been just.
But I've definitely have seen that name somewhere. I don't know. I don't even know if it was Smash related. That person might be just grinding. I was like, oh snap! All right, that sounds pretty familiar, but yeah.
The Pyramithra, she's crazy.
Yeah. What do you think of all the DLCs lately, man?
Yes.
Oh, bro, this DLC wave has been like a love letter to my soul, bro.
Oh, can you get the Xenoblade cut and the Pyramithra?
Yeah, bro. Like, and then Sephiroth,
man.
bro. Yeah, too. And it was just like, bro, when Sephiroth came out, bro. Oh my gosh, I don't know. You guys remember Boss, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I was living with him at the time, and it's the Game Awards. It's about to drop, and we were just like, all right, who's the character? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? And as soon as the Game Awards starts, they start with the trailer, and Boss Jeremy, he has to leave for a work meeting.
Oh no! Oh.
Yes, he literally leaves right after, as soon as the trailer starts, and he had to go because his work meeting. I was like, dang.
No.
So of course it starts, and I have my a few friends over and the kids, and we're all just sitting there watching on the TV, and as soon as I seen that split, and I heard One Winged Angel.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I flipped my stuff, bro. Like I had never screamed so loud. I was screaming so loud, like no way. Like the kids were like kind of worried, like because they thought something bad happened. And I just, oh my gosh, I went crazy. I was so happy. I couldn't believe it. And then boss, after he comes back from his meeting, because I wanted him to get the same like hypeness. He just heard me. He's like, dude, I heard you going crazy. What happened? So I wanted him to see the trailer from the beginning. So we just played the trailer on the big screen, and he was just speechless. He was speechless.
Yes,
just mouth wide open. I wish I could have recorded it, like low key, like throughout this whole thing. I wish I would have recorded some of my reactions because they're actually pretty crazy. Yeah, he actually, because we've always been like about like theories and like what characters we want and like talking about like, oh, Sakurai hinted this and this direct, it could happen, stuff like that. It's for fun. Like we definitely know we're not going to predict it, but he actually predicted Sephiroth. Like this dude, boss, he's like, I think Sephiroth should get in, and I was like, I want him in, obviously, but I don't think it's going to happen. He's like, I think it's going to happen, and then it does. I'm just like, this dude. They predicted that. Nobody predicted that.
Yeah, it was out of left field.
It's so funny because like so many people were like, "There's no way they're gonna let them add another Final Fantasy character."
Right?
Like they're being super stingy already. There's only 2 songs.
Exactly.
Final Fantasy 7 as there is, and they're gonna add more characters. No way.
Yes. Exactly. It's this weird thing that Sky Sakurai, man, just like. I feel like we make rules like, oh, this is what Sakurai's going to do, and he just completely obliterates the rules. And it's like, okay, this guy has no rules. Like,
he just be doing stuff, right? You know how like they get in the community, we got our Mugans and all our fan made stuff and games and stuff and our theories, and he just goes buck wild with them. He's like, okay, why not? Why not?
Yeah, he's like, Ridley's too big in the game. No, he's getting in. He's actually getting in. Like
he said, try me.
Yeah, right. Like, man. Then Pirate Myther, man, that sealed the deal for me, bro. Because I had it set in stone, bro. I was just like, okay, we're not getting a Xenoblade character. I'm fine with that. I was okay with that. I'd gotten over it because they showed Rex of the Mii costume. You seen that?
Yeah.
It was like months ago, and I was just like, all right, I'm just gotta get over it. I'm cool with Sephiroth. You know what I mean? Like, I'm satisfied. And then they showed, I was just like, oh my gosh. And it wasn't just Rex, it was the actual Aegis, the girls, and I'm just like, what the heck? Like, I wanted Rex, but I was like, I'm fine with either or. I freaking love the game. The game was one of the best RPGs I've ever played on the Switch. So I was just like, I'm good. I'm on Cloud 9. I don't need anything ever again.
Well, now hold up. There's another reveal in like 2 weeks.
I know, right? Man,
like the last Smash Ultimate character.
I have no clue. It's up in the air. It could be anything. I'm sure Sakurai is aware of what's coming, right? So I just hope that whatever it is, it's not underwhelming, not whelming either. I want it to be overwhelming, because with Nick All-Star is coming out on like the same day, right? I'm sure he knows what's going on. It better be wild. But I want Waluigi personally. That would be buck wild to me if it happened. I'm not gonna lie. I'll take that too. Seriously.
I got spoilers for guys.
Hey, whoa, the league.
Would you say Kirby?
It's going to be. New movie Mario, voiced by Chris Pratt.
Hey, cut that in the butt. I'm just kidding.
New movie Mario, that's hilarious.
It's crazy. Don't you mean Seth Rogen, bro?
Oh, bro, that's wild, bro. That reveal with the last direct was, that's great.
Must be a DLC patch for Smash with all the new voice characters,
right? I was like, why? I was like, I shouldn't even be surprised, but I am. Like, dang, they're pulling this off. Like, what the heck? Yeah. But I know, Boss, we always talk about it. He wants his boy Sora. Always been wanting him in.
That one's what I have.
I would.
Yeah.
I'd be completely fine with that one too. That'd be sick. That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah. There's a lot of theories. Of course, people are talking about Master Chief and all that. So honestly, like, this you guys watch Alfred much?
No, I do not.
Yeah, he's a Smash content creator, and he's talking about like DLC, and he's talking about because he loves Xenoblade, and he's so glad that Pyra Mytha got in, and he's like it's like Smash for me and for him, like they checked all the boxes for me. Like, whoever's after this, like I can't be salty, I can't be mad. Like I got everything I wanted, so
yeah.
It's been good. I'll be happy either way. Unless we get Fortnite, then I might be kind of like,
no, stop. Oh no.
If we get that, I'm like, oh man, what the heck? We're gonna end it like that?
No, we can't end it like that. Don't do
that.
Social media and the internet will be in shambles.
Right.
Well, it depends on who you are, right? So if you're
if
you're really young, then I guess it's cool. But I mean.
Yeah, some salty people for sure.
Yeah, it's an outrage. I'm just gonna be in my corner. I'll be quiet. I like you said, a lot of DLC is fine to me. I love the DLC. So if they did it, it could have been worse. It could have been all bad, and then it ends horribly. Yeah,
that's the worst.
Oh, that's the absolute worst scenario.
Yeah, that's the worst scenario.
Would it ruin the?
I would rather. Would
it ruin the cloud?
Yeah, I'd rather have like the Pong paddle than Fortnite.
Pong paddle.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
It's already his trophy. Sorry.
Oh, dang it!
Is this the clickbait, Nash? For the YouTube video? This is it. You planned this, didn't you? For the
no. Oh, that's funny.
Oh no. Oh man, so I actually gotta ask. So are you still playing Link, or like were you playing Sephiroth or Pyra Mytha, or what's going on here?
Oh, bro, I've always had my weird just phases like of Ultimate. Like I'll be playing Byleth for a month straight, and then I'll be playing freaking whoever. Like I mained freaking Sephiroth for about 2 months, and then I mained Pyra Mytha for. I've been still playing her consistently, but Link for sure. He's stood the test of time in my weird theory crafting mind. Yeah, man. I dropped a young Link, and Link has just been it ever since. I had enough milk, and I grew up. So
yes.
So yeah, he just got that like some people say young Link's better or whatever because he's faster, but it's just Link has he has depth, man. Like he has so much more room for me to grow and do things with his bomb and his movement, man. I definitely underappreciated him compared to young Link, so I was just like, I'm gonna give him a go. I haven't even mastered him in any way whatsoever. Like I still don't understand his bomb recovery. His bomb infinites, those are just crazy,
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a lot to it. I've seen a lot of incredible links of this game's lifespan, and it's pretty deep. So I definitely agree with you on that one. He's definitely the old reliable. I mean, come on, man! Like the 8 characters in the original OG, and you're out here playing DK and Link and the old reliables, man. Like how you can't go wrong.
That's true, bro. That's true.
Got all these characters coming out. That being said, though, I'm still definitely playing DK, but I am playing Sephiroth on the side only.
Hey,
if I have to switch, that's who it is. I actually love Sephiroth. I really do.
For sure.
It's been a while since I always messed around with secondaries. DK's always been my main, but like I always mess around with secondaries. Like I go like Mega Man, or like, I'm trying to play Mario, or let's try Fox. Literally a bunch of characters. But like, or even Wolf, I'll just play Wolf. Forget, everyone kind of do that.
Yeah, Wolf's funny.
But yeah, when Sephiroth came out, I was just like, yo, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to press F tilt from that far away and then not get punished for it. I'm trying to slide. I'm trying to slide to 2-frame my opponent. I like this. I like the spike. Up air is the whole screen for some reason. I'm just this is what I'm trying to do.
So, are you guys saying that Pocket Sephiroth is the new tech?
I hope it's not the new tech, because then I just match with everybody. But hey, I'll still play him. I love his kit personally.
Yeah, it's sick for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So sick.
Moss, you pick up any secondaries?
I haven't picked up the game, so.
Oh.
Wow.
Yo, me neither.
No secondaries.
I'm exposed still. Right now. So since I've been so focused on Guilty Gear, it's like the only competitive thing I'm really. Yeah, I'm playing clean Guilty Gear.
GG.
It's like the only competitive thing I'm really doing right now. But like Smash, I told myself that once, I'll still compete for fun. I'll come out to Stockton for the local or whatever. But I'm really not taking it seriously at all. But once it comes back, and like locally for me, like locally, then yeah, sure, I'll take it seriously, right? I owe the people around me a good competition. So I'll play for sure, but I've been playing Guilty Gear, but
it's a beautiful game, man. It really is amazing.
It really is. But that being said, I'm kind of exposed on my Switch right now. If y'all all going online and you see me, I'm playing random stuff like Mario Golf.
I see that. Have you seen it? Yeah.
You see, I'm random, right? Yeah. I'm at Diablo 2. I'm just playing random stuff, like.
Yeah. I'd be kind of like that. My friends, they'd be like random with that too. Like we'll stay in Smash kind of consistently, but like we'll play like golf with friends. We'll play like some. Random off game.
Golf with
I've seen that.
I love that game.
You like that? Yeah,
is that the move?
You should maybe hop on our lobby. It's pretty fun.
Is that the move? Wait, is Fully Charged doing golf with friends?
Imagine.
Oh yeah.
We'll say whatever, bro. Yeah, I'm the 17th part. Yeah, dude. Could you imagine the commentary on that? I mean, top tier.
Yes, but I agree with Mas here. I have not been playing. The only time I'm really playing though, you want to know when I'm really playing is with my brother, because my little brother, I'm so happy that he loves Smash. He loves Smash. He's like 13, 14, and I'm not allowed to be bad, because like every time he comes over or like I come over, I ask him to play because that's what he does, right? Yeah. So I was like, let's play, right? And mind you, I'm out of practice, right? My practice is literally will be him, right? Mm-hmm. And at first, it's like, I don't know if you have the same experience, Billy, but like, so like with the younger guys, right? At first, when I first played him, it was complete wash. It was wash, right? He don't even get to play. I played DK. He get 3 stock. He's like, it's in silence. Right? I'm just like, hey, this is what you do. I was like, you gotta take the stage, all right? So the more he comes over, right? He's getting a little better. Like he's taking the stock off of me, and it kept happening. And eventually, he came back, and we were trading games. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of tight. That's my little brother. I was like, I cannot be losing this. This is not good.
This cannot happen.
so every time you come over, I want to be like, oh man, I gotta try. I was like, this is not good. I was like, all right. So there'll be times now where I'm still watching him, but like he'll trade games with me. Like we'll have DK or Sephiroth, right? And then I remember one time we were having a conversation. He goes, after we run a set, he goes, what's crazy is I'm still playing this game all the time, and you literally only boot this up when I'm here. And I honestly think this is debatable. I don't even think I necessarily agree with him here, but he said, yo, you don't even play this game anymore, and you're still better than me. And I was just like, yo, no way. I'm sweating my butt off for these sets. Like, I don't even know. Yeah. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but I was just like, you know what I mean?
Don't let him see this episode.
I was like, it's debatable, right? I feel like we trade games. I feel like you're kind of getting there, but it's just cool. Yeah, it's cool seeing.
It could be a thing like you're in his head, that kind of thing. Like I have this thing like with one of my like best friends. Like I've known him since he was like a young kid, 13. He's still young. He's like 22. It just kind of helped encourage him and raise him up as he was growing up. And we'd play Smash all the time. That kid was addicted, bro. And I would destroy him, but he'd keep playing it. We've been playing since like Brawl Days, Project M, Smash 4, and then kind of rose up, and I was always beating him, but it was just like, I feel like sometimes it's a respect thing like he has for me. Like he can't get out of his head. Like you don't think he could beat me, but he's just that good. Like in Ultimate now, he plays Ness and he's just pretty nasty with him, man. He's pretty. He's not no like what's that kid?
Troubles.
Oh, Trouble.
Yeah, he's not no troubles, but the kid's a beast, man. He's gotten good. Like for someone that hasn't even dipped in the competitive scene, like he's pretty dang good.
It's cool to see them, like, right? Is it not cool to see them like grow? You know,
Yeah,
it happens fast too. Like you don't ever like. Well, my little brother, like he was pretty bad, and then like he just kept coming back. He was good. He just kept getting better. I was like, holy crap, this is crazy. Like,
right? Yeah.
You know, so
you mentioned a lot of Smash games just now. You went all the way back to Brawl. Like, what was the first Smash game you played?
Oh, bro, 64, man.
Yeah, I already know.
I already know. I've been the OG. I played the first one, and I would play it every day, literally by myself. I just freaking loved it. I would be like practicing combos off of the lilac wall with the Mario. No, it wasn't lilac back then. It was Sector Z or whatever. But it had the Great Fox, ship, and I would be practicing combos with Mario and Link, off the bouncing people off whatever. And then I really started to like hone in on it when Melee dropped. But
Wait, hold on. Before we go into Melee, I actually would love to hear this, but hold on. You were doing combos when you were a kid. When I was a kid, I was playing that. I was just doing F Smash. You're out here with the tech already?
I don't know if we could call it tech, man. If you had some professional 64 players look at it, that ain't no tech. It was just like, I would like see stuff like, I was like, oh, I could do this off the wall. I could just, I would mess around with stuff. I was playing Ocarina of Time back then too, like the classics, stuff like that. So, that's what I was doing. But Melee it wasn't a huge era for me, but it was a great era. Like my brother would destroy me on it. Like I forgot who he would play, and it just made me want to get better until I actually got better than him, and I started beating him. And then he was out of my life for a period of time, but like I just kept playing Melee, man. I'd play with my friends all the time, but I had no idea that there was actually a scene for it, like a professional, like people playing, all this and that, Ken and all that, all these crazy professional players, or just a scene. Like even in Tracy, I heard the scene in Tracy was extremely
pretty
big.
Small.
It was a bit small. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I
don't know. From what I knew, it was pretty small, but there's a lot of people at like school that would play. But I don't know how many people were like actually like taking it seriously and trying to compete.
For sure. Yeah, I don't know. I heard it from somebody. I don't know. Somebody told me that. Yeah, the Melee scene was pretty big. Yeah, maybe he could have been exaggerating, the guy that told me, but I just remember somebody saying like, "Oh, it was big," and I was like, "Man, I didn't even know about that." You know what I mean? I would go straight from high school and play Melee every single day by myself. But yeah, this is how ununderstanding though of Smash and the tech. I had no idea that you could wave dash. I had no idea you could do all of this stuff. When Brawl came around, I thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. That's how ignorant I was.
Yes.
That's how ignorant I was. I was like, Brawl's freaking amazing. I'd play with all my friends when I was living in LA. And I'd play with them all the time, like every single day. And then Link was still the main back then. He's been the main since 64, practically. Only time I didn't main Link was in Smash 4. I actually mained Lucina and Mewtwo back then. I would dual main them. But yeah, man, I did not understand any of the Smash and the tech in its full depth until I watched the Smash Bros. Documentary.
Oh yeah,
the documentary was freaking amazing.
It really was. It just goes to show how well produced it was. Because I was in the same boat. Like I grew up playing Smash, but and I didn't I knew there was a tournament scene, but that's it. I didn't know anything. And then when the doc dropped, like you said, right? Like you learned some stuff. So did I. After that doc, I played Melee. I got a controller I learned, and yeah, I agree. I'm on the same boat as you, dude.
Yeah,
I
it
think
really.
that dog I think that dog like single handedly like rejuvenated it was revival for the Smash community basically. Like it
Mhm.
pumped like
Yeah.
it just pumped blood back into it.
For
And after
sure.
that it was just like it's just been hype. It's still like going strong since then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it really opened my eyes to what it was, and I was just like, man, Brawl is trash.
Oh no.
But it was like a thing of like Brawl is trash, but I'm not in this weird boat. Like when I feel like the documentary does two things with people. It rejuvenates their love for Smash as a whole, or puts them in this camp. Melee is the best thing ever, and everything else sucks. Like for me, that didn't do that to me. It just gave me a newfound respect for Melee and said, this is one of the GOATs for sure. I'm still going to play the new Smash games because I've always had a love for characters and what new thing they can do in the game. And I've always like when Clouds dropped in Smash 4, that I thought that was impossible. Like there's no freaking way that could happen. And when that happened, I was just like, wow. Like I love this game. I can't drop this one or the other one. Like I'll play you some Project M. I'll play you some Melee. I'll play you whatever game. I'm probably not gonna play you some Brawl right now, but like back then it was. But like I got appreciation for the story mode and all that for sure. Like I've always gonna like the Smash games. So yeah.
Yeah, characters, man. I agree. You know, what I mean, a lot of times you just it's just cool to see them like just playable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of these guys we grew up with, right? And I'm glad like a lot of the younger guys too will, you know, share the sentiment, right? Will share the excitement. But yeah, like I just, especially me, you know, being an older gamer now, I appreciate it. Seriously, I love it. You know what I mean? And you know, my experience talking to you, you definitely played. You know, we've had our fair share of discussions of like older games that we've played, and yeah, you have a pretty deep history with games. Can you walk us through? It doesn't have to be all of them, but like, you know, some of your first consoles, some of your favorite games, and you know, we've talked a lot, and you've definitely given me a bunch of answers. So this is something we would like to hear.
Yeah, I like my first console was ever got for me was Super Nintendo. My parents got me it, and man, I played that thing every day. I didn't even understand fully the games that I was playing though.
Yeah.
I just loved playing them. I mean, you know, come from being a single child, like, so I didn't have a lot of like friends or brothers, sisters to play with. So I was always playing a lot of video games. I didn't understand fully what I was playing until I played Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 1.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that completely changed my ideals of like good games. And it was like, oh my gosh, I fell in love. And it was like a combination of Final Fantasy VII because I also had an N64 along with the PlayStation, and I played a Zelda Ocarina of Time. And it was like those two games, like as a whole, like the series was just, I became a fan instantly of those series. Like I just always was a fan of Cloud, always a fan of Link, and I played them all the way, you know, till growing up. And I've honestly haven't had like 100%. I'm a fan of this franchise. Like, okay, like I loved Kingdom Hearts when it came out. I played it and I was like, that's a great game. Phenomenal game. Would I call myself a Kingdom Hearts fan? No. I want Sora to be in Smash, but for the Sora fans, because, you know, I know a lot of people hype for that dude. But my top three favorite gaming franchise all time is Zelda, Final Fantasy, and then now has become Xenoblade. Yeah, so I mean, when I played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on the Switch when it came out, my friend was like, "Play this game, bro. I'm telling you, sit down, give it a chance. Learn the mechanics. Battle mechanics are a little hard, difficult, but if you learn it, you'll love it. And once I did, I was like, wow, this game's amazing. The exploration, the story, everything. I fell in love. I was like, I gotta play the first one. I gotta play Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Wii U. I gotta play all these games. Like, I just became a super huge fan.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
yes.
What I like to hear.
Yeah, man.
I gotta ask, like, it, because I definitely had a similar experience with an RPG back in my day. I wasn't a big. I mean, I like Star Wars, but I wasn't like as a growing up. I wasn't a huge, right. And it wasn't until Knights of the Old Republic came out to where I really fell in love with the series and really like, wow, I love video games because of this one game, right? So like when you were playing Final Fantasy VII, like did you? Because I know me, I somewhat knew what was happening in the story. Like I got a good grasp on the dialogue and everything, but I didn't really like, you know what I mean? I couldn't really appreciate it because I was still like, what, 12, 11, 13, or no, 11. Yeah, probably like 11. So like when you were playing it, like, did you really get, because I know the Final Fantasy story. It's pretty convoluted, right? So did you like, do you feel like you appreciated the story and you also had fun with the game at the same time? Because I just know when I was a kid, I just know I missed so much. You know what I mean? Playing a game I loved.
So you said, how old were you when you first started playing it?
Oh, I was like 10, I think, 11.
How old are you?
I am now 27. I'll be 28 next month.
Dang, I am so old.
Yeah.
Same bro. We're in the same.
You're the same boat, Maz? Yeah, I'm 32, man. So
yeah, it's cool. I'm not that far off. I like insisting on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back then, like, I had like friends, or not, I wouldn't necessarily call them friends, but just guys I met at school. I would see them talking about it all the time. They're like, "Oh, to do this to get Cloud's second limit break, you have to do this to get Blade Beam, and this to get Tifa's set of limit breaks. You have to do this." And I was just like, "Oh shoot!" I was like, "I'm not there yet." They're like, "Yeah, I'm already on 3," and I'm like, "Oh man, I suck. Like, I got to do something to get to those levels." Like, and yeah, once I think it was their understanding of the game that helped me kind of absorb it more. When I first beat it, man, I can't even remember, but I just remember like I was like, wow, this is the sickest thing I've ever seen. Like I've ever played. Like this is like I read a book. It was, I could agree with you to an extent. Like there were certain things I didn't grasp until I played it through again because I've literally played through that game at least like 10 times. Maybe.
Yes, that's what I like to hear.
Yeah, so for sure, I definitely caught things that I was just like, oh, okay, I understand what this is. Oh, okay, I understand why Cloud was out of his mind, losing his mind, and the way he was. And because in the beginning, I was like, Cloud don't got no problems. Cloud's awesome. Yeah.
Same.
He's the man, and yeah, he has no issues. He is himself,
right?
So as later on, I was like, wow, this guy's freaking. He's got issues.
I know. It's the same. You'd be surprised too. Like just revisiting a lot of these older games or just anything in pop culture as at my age now, I feel the same way. I'm like, at first I was like, oh yeah, this pretty normal character. What's the problem? What's everybody's problem? Like, and then like I grow up, I'm just like, that's his problem. Okay, like, yeah.
You know what classic game? Sorry, it's off tangent, but like classic game I need to play RPG is Chrono Trigger.
Oh yes, I'm glad you brought it up. I feel the same way. Accessibility is really a thing. I think with the Switch is making an attempt to do stuff like that. But I agree, dude. I would love to play Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, I heard it's one of the greatest RPGs. And I'm like, man, I need to cross it off my list.
Same.
It's a classic.
Definitely.
I know it was
you play it. You play it, Najee?
On the SNES.
No,
the SNES Mini. I think it's on there.
Oh, okay. I was gonna get it on my phone, but I tried Final Fantasy Tactics: War of the Lions on the phone. That wasn't fun.
That wasn't the business.
Yeah, I could not switch the camera around, so I just gave up.
Oh, that's funny.
So, oh my gosh, what was I gonna say? Oh, just one last thing I wanted to bring up. while we're still on the subject before we make the transition. But I think one of the most charming things is when you were talking about how you were discussing with other kids, like, you know, this is what you gotta, this is what you gotta do for this is what you gotta do that. Oh, you're in that part of the game, right? I'm hoping that still happens to a certain extent. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not in high school anymore, middle school, whatever. But I'm hoping that does happen. It's just because it's so accessible now, like on YouTube and stuff, and you can just you're not really talking to them, but they're still telling you, right? They're like, oh yeah, you know, and you absorb the content, right? But it's just I just remember how thrilling it was just to be around other kids and being like, hey, you gotta do this, or they share the quote secret tech, what really is it's designed in the game, right? They're like, you gotta do this, and you're all excited, right? Like, so that was like one of my favorite things that you were talking about, because I'm hoping that still happens to a certain extent.
Right. Yeah, it is like a thing. Like back then it's like, okay, like bro, I get stuck on Ocarina of Time, like in the Forest Temple. There's a certain part and I'm just sitting there for hours. What the heck am I doing wrong? Like I was literally stuck there for like a month and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like I want to beat this game, but I can't beat it. You can't just log on to, you know, YouTube back then. You know, you just you gotta, you know, word of mouth or whatever. And my friend gave me a strategy guide. I was like, yo, thank you so much. Like, you know, strategy guides were so big back then. Like,
I had some. I went to I went to Barnes and Noble, and you're checking it out real quick.
Now you just click on YouTube. It's all there. It tells you exactly.
Pull your phone up and like, hey,
there it is.
That's what I have to do.
Yep.
If I had my phone back in the day, actually, even if I had my phone, if I went to Forest Temple and I was going to that room with the hand, oh man, even with the guide, I was like, yo, I'm not gonna beat this game. I don't want to get. I'm too scared. Like, I'm not getting past this room, dude. I'm good.
Yeah, some of the bosses are low key scary back then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I'm good, dude. The YouTube videos make it so it's not like the content creators are laughing over it. And all these kids are just like, "Oh, it's hilarious," I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, back then the Shadow Temple, man, that was a real deal, bro. That was scary.
All right. So, shall we jump into the competitive Smash sort of things? It's a good subject, right?
Well, yeah, let me get my strategy guide out real quick.
Okay. Well, you get the strategy guide on Kill Bill / Arsenal, because I got watched 2 times in a row. That
dude.
I was getting zoned out.
That is such a horrible matchup, bro. Oh my gosh.
I'm not even mad. That's the game, right? It's a matchup, so.
Yeah, I like that attitude, bro. Not a lot of people take the attitude route. Like I know too many people are like, "This is BS. Smash is BS," and it's just like it's so disjointed and disjoint that disjoint. I'm just like, oh my gosh, go play another game then, man.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I can't. It's just I just grew up playing fighting games, so I just know what it's like when the matchup is bad. So I just try to fix it, dude. I'm like, all right, if this really doesn't work, either I learn it or I just switch characters. Like, this really it. If I wanted to, I could have switched on you, but I don't want to. Like, I want to play the matchup straight up. If I lose, whatever. You know what I mean? So I'll get mad when I play a fighting game, but I don't. I don't get mad. I can't really get mad at my opponent for just playing what they like, right? Playing their character. Like that's what they're designed to do. All right. If you play like Link, what are you gonna do? Not throw projectiles? That's a throw. I would hate that.
Right.
That make no sense, right? So just chuck it. Yeah. So, I remember talking about these with you before. Is Ultimate? I know Smash 4 was a thing too. You said Smash 4 was when you were really like at least making the attempt to play like at a
It was like the tailor end of Smash 4.
Okay.
Is when I actually wanted to like start pursuing this competitively. Me and boss Jeremy, we were like, yo, let's check out the scenes. Like if there's something out there this is when Smash 4 was out. So we were just like, man, there's nothing around, in Tracy yet. Let's, look around. And we found like a scene like in like way out in like near Sacramento kind of area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were like traveling and we were just like, oh man, like these guys are freaking good. These guys are nasty. But it was like we were kind of like somewhat hanging in there. We're doing okay, and I was just like, okay, we can maybe do this, and then maybe we could see what we can do. Like whatever. We weren't like hopeful, like, oh yeah, we're gonna be the next freaking MKLA or anything, or freaking dominate this state or something. We were just like, let's just see what we could do. And then we started going to the esports arena in Oakland.
Nice.
And that's where I really figured out where the heck I was at. I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely a little fish in a ginormous ocean right now. I was just like, oh man, these guys don't play. This is a life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
And it was like, okay, you know, and then Ultimate dropped, of course, and then we were just like, okay, you know, Smash 4 was still going on. I was like, what do you want to just keep doing this competitively, Jared? And he's like, yeah, dude, let's just try this. And then we found out about your guys' scene, you know, obviously everything in the fully charged and all that. And it was just like, let's check it out and see what we can do here. You know, and you know, I won one, and yeah, the rest is history. We've seen exactly where we're at. Tracy's scene, but it was nice. Like at the end of it, though, like what I got from it was like I understood where I'm at, and if you know, like I know I don't feel that I could ever take this to a higher level in any if I can't even consistently place in top 8, you know. But it's not a bad thing. It was just more of a thing of me understanding where I'm at, and it's just like what I got to do. It's like at the end of it all, though, like. Yo, like I'm married, bro. Like I got a wife. I got things to do. I got a career to focus on, and it's like, am I gonna be, you know, winning tournaments to make rent? No, like seriously. And it's like it's okay. Like I'm not salty about that. Like I had fun with it, and I still do. Like if somebody were to invite me to a tournament, like out here in Texas, which is nice out here, by the way. Like I'd be like, yeah, I'll go, but I'm not expecting nothing. Like I know what I can do, and I like the game, and you know, there's no shame in that. So
yeah, this is actually one of my favorite subjects. Like this is huge to me, right? Because I feel pretty much the same. Like just going out to, I never really felt like I know video games will always be my hobby, and I always love it. But it's just after competing with some of these guys who put their whole heart into this, and this is all they do. This is their life, right?
Straight up.
It put things in perspective of me, even just in my area, dude. Like I don't go travel or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But I still want to make the effort to support my local scene, and I still want to see seriously, that's what I'm interested in. I just want to see where I'm at, you know?
Yeah.
And it really puts into perspective to you, you know, are you going to how much you're trying to win, right? And a lot of people don't understand that. They don't know what you have to do. And when they get bodied in tournament, they go 0-2 or 1-2. Like you'll see my man over here is grinding and you're not. You know what I mean? Whether or not you could be 32, 22, or like 15. Are you grinding? Right?
Exactly.
You have the time. And a lot of times the truth is it's no. And you kind of just you either are mad about it or you kind of just accept it, which is what I've done as well. You know what I mean? At this point in my life, I'm working full time. You know, I'm still trying to figure out what it is I'd like to do for a career. But the only thing I do know is that you know, all of us, if there's something all of us have in common, is that we're competitive in one way or another. And it's just fun to press some buttons and beat somebody up once in a while. You know what I mean?
It is.
Right?
Is it? Like you make a dope play like you've never seen or done before combination. You're just like, dang, that's dope. Like that's like almost like to a degree like where I'm at. Like
dude.
Like bro, I used to take it so I know you guys just see me around like this. Like, but I would take it hard when I lose, and I'm just kind of like, what am I doing wrong? Like, you know, but I'm not seeing what these kids are doing. Like, they literally on it like all day long, and it's like, it's like I got work. Like I said before, I got work at a job.
It's like a legit job a lot of the times, you know.
Yeah, and it's like I've now it's just like, bro, I'm just down to make a freaking sick dope play. Freaking
Yeah.
hit a link bomb infinite and end it with a crazy spike. Like dope.
Yeah.
Nice. Clip that. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's all where I'm at. Yeah.
You know, for what it's worth, too, right? I forget this a lot. Now, so since we are aware of where we are on the spectrum in the competitive scene, right? Never ever forget. I tell myself all the time, and this is not me rationalizing my mediocrity, but this is facts right here, right? I'm gonna spit. Understand where you are compared to someone casual. Play somebody that play somebody that not even just like have 0 hours in the game. I'm talking about even someone with like 100 hours and they don't really know about the competitive scene, or maybe they somewhat know about it, they don't care that much. Play one of those guys, 3-stock one of those guys, and then you realize, wow, there are people significantly like just even where I'm at, like you know what I mean? Like I don't care where. If you're not playing, if you're not going out to your local and you're just like an online warrior, and I play you, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna win because like I've gotten bodied by the best. Like even in my local scene, not even by no MK Leo or like Mars or nothing. Like I've lost to some of these guys around my area just grinding, and you gotta remember like where you're at. If I play Guilty Gear right now with anybody or like a Tekken or any of the Street Fighter, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be wash. I'm gonna win because I play this more seriously than you, and it's not even that serious. You know? So
I think that's something people. I mean, I've been saying it a long time. Infamous is, on track. He's trying to be one of those MK Leo world track people. We have world-class talent. So when you're losing at world-class talent levels, you're pretty much up there top 30% of the game, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Billy with the character that you play, oh man, honestly, somebody that does not know that matchup, you know more than us. They're not gonna play. They're just gonna eat boomerangs all day, all arrows, all the bombs. They're not gonna know what to do.
All the nairs.
They're like, yo, why are recovery so fast? Like, what is this?
Yeah.
That's
it, man.
You know, the fact that we can even work full time and be married and or do whatever it is and still kick some butt, like, is important to me. So,
yeah. I feel that.
Ah.
Yeah, a part of it, it's made me kind of want to go in the because you see people who like understand where they are, and they'll make them do one of two things. It'll make them completely quit Smash, or like maybe go into a content creation type of thing. So like do like going off be like who's that dude? Mighty Keith or somebody like that, and like maybe I should make content like that or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I gotta get this. I gotta be creative. You know what I mean? It makes a person want to think about those kind of things. But I've never thought like I would do anything like it, but I was like, man, that's interesting. The route might want to make people take. Yeah. So.
Let's see.
Like a podcast or something,
Do a podcast.
Yeah, or do a podcast. Yeah, there you go. That's it, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, there's so many different options these days, and it's just the fact that I can still do something with this hobby of mine and not do it not for it to be my entire life, to still be around is pretty awesome to me. Like, I just like talking to all of you guys. All the guests we have here, I appreciate. They all have different insights, and this is just tight. It's something that I love.
For sure, yeah.
What was gonna say? Actually, yeah. So you definitely have fought a lot of Stockton and just a lot of the heads around here. Is there any like sets or like matches that like are like notable to you? Anything you remember in particular? There's some games that I don't forget. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, not to be like blunt, not to be like obvious, but I definitely always remember our set with the grand finals. The first fully charged. I definitely always gonna remember that. That was pretty hype. That was a good match, man. What a grand! Like, I'll never forget that. You played out of your mind, and I really had to like
keep me out.
Yeah, I had to play like kind of lame sometimes. It was no easy task at all. That was a great match, and
I'm trying to remember this
right. Are you guys were the grand final for that tournament?
Yeah, I remember.
I was there.
I'm gonna be honest. No disrespect to everybody else on there.
Yeah.
I didn't really feel like I had to work until I started playing Billy. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely honest.
It wasn't too stacked. Yeah, I'll say the same. It wasn't too stacked.
But I don't care. I would take those always. It's just the truth. So I randomly remember. I feel like I don't remember if it was an F smash or like a down tilt I tried to do, and I don't remember what stage we were on, but the ledge was like the ledge wasn't straight. I remember that. I don't remember what stage it was. It wasn't Lilat, but the ledge wasn't straight, and it whiffed. Or like it probably would have hit you on another stage. I was like, I just remember thinking about that, like, oh my god, I was like, not like this.
Oh, it was Yoshi's Story, I think.
Remember Yoshi's Story?
I think it was Yoshi's Story, bro, because I liked that stage a lot back then.
Yeah, that just occurred to me. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah,
but that was a good game. I got zoned out, and I hold that, and I was actually happy for you that you won. You look so happy, and it was so hard for me to not be like, dude. Yo, good stuff, Billy. I was getting kicked out.
Yeah, you've always been a good sport, bro.
Yeah,
all y'all like, yeah, it's always good vibes. I'd say one more match that's always been notable that I don't think I'll ever forget. It wasn't even huge, but I went to. It was when I was trying to started going to the esports arena, and in Smash 4, and I played this kid. Oh my gosh, this dude was so cocky. He played Ganon a set before me and just destroyed this kid. Just annihilate. Everybody was flipping like, oh, flipping out. And he plays me next, and I'm just kind of like, I was set on Mewtwo that week, and I was just like, I'm just gonna play Mewtwo, whatever. And he gets up before our set starts, and he's like, hey. He talks to his homie like across the room. Who do you want me to play?
Oh no!
Yeah, he's like that, bro. Like super dramatic, cocky, and he's like, I'll play Sheik, Ryu. What you want me to play? I don't care. I'll play whatever. I'll go randos. He's like, what do you think? And he's like, yeah. He's like, all right, yeah, I'll go randos on him. I was like, dang, this guy's like that.
Too much extra, dude.
Right? And I'm just like, bro, like, I'm not even trying to act like I'm good like that at all. Like, why? For what? Like, so he plays random, and the first one he gets is Ryu. And his Ryu is actually decent. He was spamming, like, not spamming, but like he was getting good, like, up tilt confirm type stuff. Okay. And for a second, I was like, this guy's probably going to wash me, but the Mewtwo was relentless and came back. He almost, two-stocked me back then. Oh my gosh, Smash 4 was trash with that. Two stocks. Oh, I hated it. Because it was just like a match could be so quick, or it could it'd be so weird. Yeah. And I barely came back and beat him the first one. So as soon as I beat him, he doesn't say a word. He plays Bayonetta. He picks Bayonetta.
Oh wow. Oh my god. Yo, hold on, man.
I'm just and I just go like, okay, it's like that, all right. And I destroyed him. I did like it was no contest. Like, I think I two-stocked him, and I definitely spiked him, and I was just so happy. Like, I didn't say nothing. He just shook my hand. So, like, he didn't really like say much. He just like shook my hand and he was out, and I'm like,
I mean, what can you say after that?
That is hilarious.
Yeah, this is one of my like favorite. It wasn't nothing huge at all. No, nobody was even really watching like that. Like,
no. This
like,
is
to me.
It's just
like
a personally good moment,
Yeah.
No, this is extremely important, and now it's on the record. I don't care if nobody was watching it. Like the fact that somebody, because I've yet to really have that. No one really does that to me, in the bracket. But the fact that like someone was just like talking all this mess, and they're just like. They're all like, yo, I'm gonna pick rando. That's so like it's embarrassing too, because it's like you're risking it all. You're like, I'm gonna pick rando, and you get washed. Yeah. Like, that's embarrassing, dude. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Like I'm glad you brought it up. That's actually a hilarious story.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. I was just like, dang. So yeah, I've had some interesting moments. Man, I just watched it. This is a side note. I just watched this video about smelly Smash players.
Oh, my favorite meme. Man. Never gets old.
Right? Yeah, it was like an in-depth video I didn't even know existed. It was in-depth about the history of this of smelly Smash players. I was just like, I was like talking about TOs at tournaments saying you cannot participate if you're not wearing deodorant. Like,
Dude, that's so bad.
it's
so
crazy. That was crazy. I never knew it was that bad, man.
Yeah, but I got one more question about that set though. Did you do a victory dance after?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. But my old self probably would have done that. But like, I was just, I don't know, the better in me, prevailed. I just like shook the hand and just.
That's what I like to see.
But
the old me would have been like, "Wait, you go randoms now?"
Oh man, that alone would have made the story. It was already hilarious, but that would have just been the icing. That's actually extremely funny. Like,
yeah,
but I like it. But hey, you were the bigger person. You took the higher road. That's what I like to see. Yeah, he got bodied. What else can you say?
Yeah. I'm the kind of person.
Let the gameplay do the talking.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person like even like playing like. Yeah, I'm one of those. I'm actually one of those weird people who will play some online Elite Smash, like
too.
a weirdo. Yeah, and like if somebody's teabagging me, I do everything in my power not. Like even if I get destroyed or I come back and I destroy them, like I try not to. I don't like to do it because I know I don't like it done to me. That's usually my forte. Even with taunts, like in tournaments, like I try not to at all. Like
I like that.
I'm the
Respect
opposite,
that.
man. If they
I feel it. I feel it though.
If they teabag me, I'm stopping my combo to teabag them, and then I'm starting back up.
Hey, I feel it, bro. I understand. For some reason, it's just like I know the tide of a match, just for me, can just turn so quickly, and I'm just after I teabag and then I lost the teabagging me. It's just like, oh, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't ever teabag though, because it is so hard not to sometimes.
Oh, it just be like that sometimes. That's just the truth.
They have to do
Yeah.
it first,
For
you're
sure,
right, you're right.
for sure,
But
for sure.
Yeah, but speaking of the dance, man, we did a little digging, and it looks like you have a history with dance. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, shit.
The transition master strikes again. I didn't even put two and two together. You're crazy, Nash, for this.
That's why I said victory dance.
Yeah. For sure, man. Man, I started doing actual like hip hop style dancing when I was like maybe in 8th grade. I used to watch my stepdad like move, like glide across the room like he was on the moon, bro. Like he used to be a popper back in the day, and like when music would come on in the house, he would like start moonwalking. I'm just like, how do you do that? Like
Fire.
I just fell in love with dance like in that time. Like about 6th grade, bro. I had no shame, bro. I was a typical white boy. I would jump into a circle and could not dance. I looked like an idiot, bro. I'd make a fool of myself.
But if it was me, I'd be thinking, oh, he's OD because he just went to the circle. That's what I like.
So, I mean, come about 8th grade, I started to understand and like have a taste for popping. And I just, fell in love with the dance. I started doing it a lot. Like I would go to I would battle in my high school, like at dances and stuff, parties, wherever I was at when I got into high school. Yeah, I would do it. I would go with friends, even to the Bay Area and even to Sacramento to battles. Like I would pursue dance. Like I would pursue, like some people would pursue Smash.
Right.
It was like serious to me and something like I loved doing. Like I still love doing. And it was something that I like to do. I think getting older, when I moved away, I moved to Los Angeles, and that's when my dance just took a whole completely another level. Like I started learning how to like do like other types of hip hop styles, like crumping, house, and just pure hip hop. Like I just had an appreciation for everything about dance there. I would go to battles and see, like, it was crazy because it's LA, you're gonna see, famous people, but I would see like, famous hip hop dancers, and I was just like, oh, this is crazy. I remember going to this like is this bar club. I'm not much for bars or clubs, but it was this specific place. It was because hip hop dancers would come there to practice and session and battle.
That's
And it was like you got served, like you
Oh
or,
yes.
step up, like you come into the club and the bar, and it's there's some people there, there for the club, but it's rare. Most of the people, I'd say about like 75 to 80% of the people were there because of dance. Like they're pursuing it professionally, they're trying to battle, they're trying to up their game, get better, whatever. So I get there, bro. You'd see like girls getting down harder than dudes, like poppers, like popping hard, crazy
Tight.
on the floor, moving, and I'm just like, dang, like they're no joke, dudes, girl come in and do that, and then she leaves, and a dude jump in, do a backflip, b-boying like crazy, coming in, he'll hop out in a crumper or just come in and it just opened my eyes to like dance in as a whole, and I've always I guess you guys seen, like, I had my YouTube. I post stuff online from time to time. I like doing that. I still kind of have plans to kind of keep kind of start doing that again more.
You should. That'd be great.
Yeah, it's always been a passion of mine and something I kind of slack on. I get caught up, lifting weights or focusing on other things. I definitely been trying to bulk a little, trying to get the gains.
Okay. Same. I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's cool to. This is actually one of my favorite things about this podcast too. Is like we love gaming, but like a lot of us have like just different stuff that we've fallen in love with too. Actually, I've had my brief stint dancing too. I was actually on a team here a long time ago in 2013. I was with a team called Grind Time Academy, and I got to be on stage one time. Right, and we did mainly hip hop. We did the choreography.
Oh, sick!
Yeah, and we did. I had one time on stage, and we were grinding for like a month or two before the performance. And this was Breakthrough 2013. And I remember, dude, like we go back to this subject, but I just remember like I was a kid, and I was like 21, maybe 22. It was pretty young, maybe 19, 20. And I just remember like, yeah, I like this. That's it. I like dance. This is fun. And I remember going, man. And just seeing like all those dancers leave it all out on the floor. And then I remember during dress rehearsal, right? Or during tech rehearsal, right? And we were watching, and I was like, the show's not even the show yet. We have our whole set ready. We're good. I see all the other guys, and I'm just like, I look at my friend, I was like, I look at him in silence. He looks at me like, yeah, like this is what it's like to, and I just remember thinking like, man, this is not my life. Like I love dance. This is great. But this is just, I'm not going to drop everything for this. So just, like, it's something that I love, and, but yeah, it's like, it was seriously like gaming. I was like, am I really going to, like, no, this is not like it's not my job. You know what I mean? But I still love it. And I love that. And I love that you have your history with dance, with dance too.
So with it, did you like, what kind of style of dancer were you, like, more like, hip hop, but like,
you talking about personally?
Yeah.
Oh, I love to pop too. You're popping too, Gala. It's too good, dude. It's too fun. Like I love it so. It's too fun. I didn't really know it had a name too. Like I was so new to the thing, and then because in high school, we had our clubs, which I was part of, and popping is just too much fun. It really is. Like it's fun, and like when you do like and you see people do like a cool glide, or like they see them do like a sick body roll, or like you see someone do like an isolation, right? I was just like, dude, that's like the coolest thing ever. I love it. Right?
Yes. I fell in love with all of it. I'm saying with you. I'd go doing I'd focus on doing the robot for like a month on end. Isolations and ticking and dime stops and all of this. And it was, man, I actually tried out for So You Think You Can Dance.
Really? Okay.
All right. Yeah. This was like way back in this was in 08.
That's so cool still. Yeah, that's awesome.
And my friend, I wasn't going to ever do it, but my friend was like, hey, man, I'm going to LA. He's like a dancer from my high school. He's like, I'm going to LA. You want to try? You want to come with me? And I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. And I had no aspirations of winning or nothing, but it gave me a good feeling in my heart for what the judges told me. They were just like, we love what you can do. Everything about your popping is it moves across the stage. It travels. You could do different things with it. Like we like it, but like we want to see what you can do in choreography. And I already knew exactly where I was at with choreography. I was like,
oh man,
this is the end of the road, and I'm not, I'm not too mad about that at all. Like I was just here to have a good time, and I see what I can do. And my partner, because we're doing a dance routine, and I have a partner, and she's like freaking out. She's like,
okay,
because I'm sucking. Like, she's like, oh my gosh. She's like, oh, what am I gonna do? Oh my God, this is the end for me. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. I'm just like, wow.
Okay,
like,
that's
you really put all your eggs in one basket. But I feel it. I understand. Like, some people like that's. I understand. I can't hate on that or say like she's crazy for that. Like, so what was cool what the judges did. They were just like, hey, we're gonna give the partners another chance to do their thing because you're not that good. And so the funny thing is, the best hip hop dancers there were in the same exact boat as me. As a b-boy, beastie b-boy, and a sick crumper, and me, we're in the top like the top 60 or top 50 out of 1,000 dancers or something like that.
Wow.
And
it's incredible.
Yeah. And so that I had no shame because I was like, wow, these two are not going on either. They're like, they pointed out me, the crumper, and the viewer, like, we can't have you keep going because you're not as strong in the choreography realm. So I was like, that's okay. I mean, it was fun.
People don't understand how hard choreography is because after doing it myself, people don't understand. Like, there needs to be blocking, right? You need to be blocking. You need to understand the levels, right? You guys need to be. You can't just copy what like someone this choreography. You can't just copy it. Like you have to keep in mind how tall you are, how short your teammates are, or like if you guys are. It needs to be exactly on the beat. Now, I'm not saying you have to study music, but you have to like feel it. Like you have to know like when it's incredibly difficult, right? And it's like, and it's so different from just like tech rehearsal or dress rehearsal compared to being on stage, right? I remember being on stage and I was like, oh my God, this is happening. Like I could tell that I was so new to it, right? And a lot of the people, like they just are so experienced. They've obviously been here, right? And I'm in that same boat. It's hard. So hey man, I know very well you're very talented, but hey man, choreography or just dance in general is no easy feat. Like they leave it all on the floor.
It takes years of practice. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've been at a wedding or just like some random spot and I just feel like, dancing and a circle happens and they're just like, hey, yo, teach me. And I'm just like, nah, you don't want to learn.
How many years do you have?
Yeah, right. I was like, you don't want to learn this, like not to like be cocky or too much like, oh, like I'm the master or something. But it's just like to do what I did, like I just did, or just it takes a long time. It takes a long time. Like, and the people that go on that are even better than me, that are crazy, like they put even more years. Like it's just it's a lot of time and effort, man. It's
but hold up. But you look like the best though, right? When you at the weddings, I mean, you look like the best. Right? Come on, it's facts.
Yeah, it's a big fish in a little pond, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, on the same boat, dude. If you the circle real quick, dude, you look ridiculous, right? Even though nobody danced like that.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm glad you had this experience. I think so you think you could. So that was entertaining to me. Actually, I'm so happy you shared that story. A lot of people can learn from that.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time. Very good time.
Well, it's been a great time talking with you today, man. It was great catching up. We learned a lot.
Yeah. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
Same, man. It's been a while, man. I miss talking to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Well, do you have any social media links that you want to plug in or
anything? Yeah, it's up to you. I mean,
or any shout outs? You want to do anything?
I mean, yeah. Honestly, ironically, is all of my social media I deleted about like 5 years ago or 4 or 5 years.
I'm down with that. I'm down with
I
that.
literally,
I don't blame you at all.
Nope,
Yeah.
completely fine. Absolutely
Yeah.
fair.
I deleted Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that. Yeah,
Let's go. I'm down with that.
yeah. The
All
only
right.
the only thing I have is like my YouTube, and that's about it. So
Hey, that's great. I'm glad. That's more than okay with me.
yeah, if you want to look that up, it's Purpose Driven is my YouTube channel.
Nice.
And I post dance videos from time to time.
Yeah.
It's been a minute, but I'm gonna dust off the Nikes.
Let's go.
So from styling and dance to styling and smash. Arsenal on today.
Thanks for coming, man. This was so much fun. I know you live like over there now, but I mean, you always just just don't forget your buddies over here.
sure,
we love your company, dude. Like we had a blast when you're coming out to the locals, and yeah, we may or may not be hitting up again. We'll see. There's just kind of just play it by ear, but it's good to hear from you, man.
Same, man. Yeah, man. Maybe we could get some online gaming sometime. Some golf with friends or whatever.
No, we will
I'm down for
see.
that.
We will
It's
see.
only like $10 too. It's pretty cheap. Pretty fun game.
All right.
Good.
For sure.
Well, that wraps it up. Thank you guys. This is the end of episode. What is it? Oh no,
43.
43.
Mm.
Losing count. Let's go.
See you guys next week.
All right, yeah.
Later.
All right.
Take care.